She sat on a beach towel, dark red lipstick and sunglasses. Aunt Betsy waved her hand, frustrated. She was always frustrated.
Go! Girls at the palace need their sunshine. Even you.
Girls at the palace. Lizzie turned and faced the ocean. 16 girls worked at the palace, but she wasn't like any of them. No, she was a little princess. That's what her daddy had called her ever since Mama and Daniel died. Eliza had her own wing at the palace because she was the daughter of Anders Macmillan. That's what he called himself now, not Paul David James like before. Her daddy was an evil man. That much Lizzie knew because the other girls always told her. Bad things were happening at the palace, Lizzie was sure. Things she couldn't talk about or even think about.
You're a princess, Eliza, Dora told her yesterday. Men don't visit you at night.
Dora lived on the 3rd floor of the palace. She was 14 and blonde like Lizzie. Dora was right. The men who came and went from the palace didn't visit Eliza. Her daddy said they never would. "I'm saving you for someone special, Eliza," her daddy had told her when she moved in after losing Mama and Daniel. So Lizzie was safe from the men. At least for now. But even so, every day after her time at the beach, she was scared to go home to the palace. Because what if this was the day the men were allowed into her room? Also, Aunt Betsy was mean, and sometimes she yanked Eliza's long blonde hair if she didn't walk fast enough on the way back.
Hurry up, Eliza. Your father is expecting you.
Aunt Betsy was her daddy's sister. They both had the same angry face. Aunt Betsy's breath smelled like sausage and onions. For now, Eliza had an hour alone in the water. A tear slid down Eliza's cheek, and she took a step toward the sea. "You lead me beside still waters." The words were a whisper, something left over from the life she used to live. Eliza still wasn't sure how everything had gone so bad, so fast. First, her daddy left, and Mama cried for a long time. People in Lower Barton Creek would talk in quiet words and give sad looks at Mama and Daniel and Lizzie. Then her father's sister, Aunt Betsy, came to visit. It was the first time any of them had met the woman. In front of other grown-ups, Aunt Betsy laughed a lot and used her hands when she talked. And that day she had a dolly for Eliza.
"Come to Belize City to see your father," Aunt Betsy had said before she left. "He's a very important businessman. He wants his family with him."
Mama said the reason they'd never met Aunt Betsy was because the woman had lived in the States and that she had just moved to Belize. A few weeks later, the three of them did what Aunt Betsy asked. Mama, Daniel, and Eliza went to Belize City and visited Daddy. He ran the palace, a hotel, he told them. There were no girls at the palace back then, but her daddy sold more than hotel rooms. "You're dealing drugs, Paul David," her mother had said one night when she thought Eliza wasn't listening. "We can't be part of this." Eliza wasn't sure about all of the details, but her daddy got angry at Mama. And something must have happened. An accident, maybe. Because one morning Eliza woke up in the room at the palace where she was staying with Mama and Daniel. But she was alone.
"Mama?"
she had cried out. Her heart pounded loud and she felt sick.
"Daniel? Where are you?"
And then Aunt Betsy had come into the room. The woman stood there, her hands on her hips. Her eyes looked different than before. Meaner.
"It's a tragedy, Eliza."
Who was Eliza? She had blinked a few times.
"I'm Lizzie." "You're Eliza now. Your father wants you to be Eliza. That's your given name."
Her aunt didn't say anything for a long time. Then the woman sat on the edge of the bed and shrugged.
"There's no easy way to say this, Eliza. Your mama and brother are gone."
Her daddy had come into the bedroom then.